Imagine you've booked a dazzling vacation home perfect for your honeymoon.
Nice.
The house has it all. A pool, a spectacular view, and also the weird owner who lives behind a locked door in the hallway.
Hello! I can assure you I shan't be watching you during your stay, so why even bring it up?
Nope. We're leaving.
When you'd like a romantic vacation getaway instead of having to get away from your vacation, it matters where you stay. At Hilton, you can expect accommodations that meet your expectations. Hilton for the stay.
This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 2601, The Most Important Skill to Master, Part 2, by Leo Babauta of ZenHabits.net. And I'm Justin Malik, the guy that reads to you every single day of the year. I believe this is going live on Christmas. If so, wishing you a merry one if you're celebrating. I do record these ahead of time and sometimes move around episodes, so I haven't been naming all the holidays, but wishing you a happy Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, plus New Year and any other holiday you might be celebrating. And today's episode is part 2 of a longer post. If you didn't catch part 1 yesterday, I'd recommend listening to that first. But if you're all caught up, then let's get right to part 2 and continue optimizing your life. The Most Important Skill to Master, Part 2, by Leo Babauta of ZenHabits.net. Why we're like this, continued. Number 4, failures. Perhaps we've made some mistakes and failed at some things we tried to do. Honestly, everyone does, but when we do it, we take it to heart. It makes us feel bad about ourselves. We're not disciplined. We're not good enough. This leads to further failures, further hurting our self-image. Number 5, health problems. While having thick thighs or a bit of flab on the tummy is nothing to feel bad about, love how you look. A completely separate problem from how we feel about our bodies is the health of our bodies. We tend to mix them together. Being fat makes us feel bad about ourselves, for example, but really they can be separated. We can feel good about our bodies, but realize that being overweight can lead to heart disease and diabetes down the road, so it only makes sense to lose some weight. Not because we want to look like a celebrity and feel better about ourselves, but because we want to be healthy. Being healthy, by the way, can help your self-image, and even though I said they can be separated, this is one positive benefit from conflating the two that you should accept happily. Number 6, spiral of negative thoughts. One bad thought leads to another, and then another, until we have a bundle of bad thoughts that become our self-image. This negative self-image can affect everything we do, but this self-image and these bad thoughts are not us. They are things that happen within us, but we don't have to let them become us. We can cope with them and turn them into positive thoughts, into gratitude, into happiness. These are just a few reasons. In fact, so many things affect our self-image that it's impossible to list them all, but it's a good start to be aware of them so we can cope with them. How to master the skill. Let's say you've accepted my premise that learning to be happy with yourself, let's call it love thyself, is the most important skill to master. How to get started? The simple answer is practice. The complicated answer is that it takes a while because our self-image was informed overnight and it won't be changed overnight. That's okay. Just focus on this moment and you'll learn as you go. I can't give you a complete guide to learning to love thyself, as that would take a book and I'm still learning myself, but here are some tips for starting out. Number 1, become aware of your mental movie. You have a movie, perhaps a series of them, that you play inside your head about yourself. Usually we aren't aware of this, but it happens throughout the day. The movie is about who we are. You have a flabby stomach. You are fat. You are too skinny. You aren't disciplined. You aren't lovable. Your braces look weird. You aren't good at anything. Start to pay attention when this movie plays. It affects everything you do. Realize that this movie isn't you. It's just playing in your head. Realize that it isn't true and isn't based on reality. Realize that it can be changed. Number 2, start to make a new movie. This new movie will replace that played out old one that keeps running in your theater. It'll be a Michael Bay production with a gorgeous lead actor. Hey, that's you. Great visual effects, lots of excitement, except with more character development and a lot smaller budget. Let's base this movie on reality, not fears from childhood or illusions of celebrities or comments from others. Instead, it should be based on the fact that you are a good person, wonderful even, who is loving, kind, beautiful, passionate. This might not be what you think about yourself, but let's make the movie like this anyway. Ask other people why you're lovable, people who are likely to give a kind answer. Use these images in your new movie. When negative images start coming up, my boobs are too small. Cut them out and tell them they have no place in your production. Put better images in. Number 3, consciously play the new movie. Learn to recognize the flicker of the old movie starting and shut it off. Put the new movie in the projector instead and play it. Practice this like it's your new religion. You will get better with constant practice. Put up reminders all around you so you don't forget. And number 4, learn mental judo. There will be things coming in all around you that will try to attack your new movie. Comments from friends, celebrities, things you see on Facebook. When they are hurtling towards you, learn to lean to one side and let them whiz by. Give them a small shove with a thought like, that comment is not about me, it's about you. And then go give your friend a hug, she's probably having a bad day. Or a thought like, that celebrity probably is also worried about her body. Having big boobs or a flat stomach doesn't solve that problem. Give the celebrity a mental hug, then play your new movie. You are already perfect. You just need to realize it. You don't need anything to solve this problem. You already have it. You just need to practice like it's the most important thing in your life, because in many ways, it is. Quote, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Buddha. You just listened to part 2 of the post titled, The Most Important Skill to Master by Leo Babauta of ZenHabits.net.
Imagine you've booked a dazzling vacation home perfect for your honeymoon.
Nice.
The house has it all. A pool, a spectacular view, and also the weird owner who lives behind a locked door in the hallway.
Hello! I can assure you I shan't be watching you during your stay, so why even bring it up?
Nope. We're leaving.
When you'd like a romantic vacation getaway instead of having to get away from your vacation, it matters where you stay. At Hilton, you can expect accommodations that meet your expectations. Hilton for the stay.
Thank you again to Leo. So how to master the skill came down to something we've definitely heard on this podcast before: practice. All long-lasting good things take time, so no surprise that this is something we have to put effort into. And again, something that comes up quite frequently, having that awareness in the first place. Because I'd guess that if you ask the average person if they're happy with themselves, the very quick answer would be sure. But how aware is that person about the actual conversations going on all the time in their head? Is it possible that the filter up there is negative for a certain amount of the day? Again, it's easy to think that we know the answer to this, but I think most people would be surprised what's going on up there in our heads. The ways I feel like I was really able to see it was by meditating or by doing brain dump style journaling where you just keep writing without stopping. That's a tool to sort of let the mind run, but also capture every little thing going on in there. I found it to be helpful, especially when stressed or when needing to get something out. So I think there are some good tips here and things worth trying, but that first step is key in my experience, becoming aware by really paying attention to those random thoughts that pop up along with the interpretations. So definitely pay attention to that today. Again, if this goes live on Christmas, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and I'll see you tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.